Cool. So hi. I'm Scott of Scott's Case Files, and this is the sixth episode of Tales from the Loop. We're now over halfway through with a 10 episode campaign. So good job, guys, so far. I gotta say the characters are fantastic. You guys are great. You guys are, I kind of make the basics for the story, but you guys do the rest, and you guys have done a great job. So thank you for doing almost all the work. I appreciate that. So before we get started, let's, as usual, introduce the stars of the show. Let's start over here today with Robert.
Hey, I played Jude.
Excellent. And then we have Tim.
Hello, I play Andy Martin.
And we have Aaron.
Hi, I play Mikey Wong.
And last but not least, we have Dr. Oculari.
Hello, I'm Alice Wonder Sprang.
The wonder is important.
It is.
It is. I'm not saying that facetiously. That's true. Cool. So before we get started, let's do the intro video, and then we'll do our usual, kind of catch up, see if anything's changed since last session, with your troubles and everything. So kind of get those prepped and ready to go. And if you've made any experience points spends, I'm kind of curious about that too. So let's, in the meantime, let's do the intro movie while we're thinking about it. While I'm thinking about it. Awesome. And we're back. Cool. So let's just for kicks, let's start with Alice Wonder Sprang. Tell us about Alice Wonder Sprang and all her goodies.
Alice Wonder Sprang. Should I give the whole background or just?
No, just like the trouble, the pride, those little
Okay.
blurbs.
Sure. Pride is don't take shit from no one. Problem is the trouble. When you say trouble, are you talking about problem?
Yes, problem.
Okay. Yeah, her step parents, aka aunt and uncle. Well, Alice strongly suspects that her parents' accident that happened when she was barely 1 year old was not an accident, but her step parents, aka aunt and uncle, who raised her, really want her to accept that it was an accident. Her drive is, I need to figure it all out. It's got to make sense. And that's her iconic item are
Ooh, please.
silvered shades.
Nice.
And I think that's it. I think that covers it.
Perfect. You got it all. Right. How about Mikey
Okay.
Wong?
Mikey is a 12-year-old who is a computer geek, and he is very proud of being the go-to guy for technical stuff. He's got a problem that his mom really wants to move back to China and tends to ignore him. And his dad, while tries to pay attention to him, is very busy on the project at what's the name of our project place? I forgot already. Eldrin Labs, right?
Right.
And so what else? His anchor is Mr. Martin, the local movie theater, and his iconic item is the Sharp Pocket Computer number 1211.
Awesome. Perfect. How about Andy Martin?
Hey, so Andy Martin is the athlete of the group. His pride goes right with that. He's got an awesome throwing arm. And tied to that as well is his iconic item, which is his baseball that he got at a Brewer game when he went there to see them play. His problem is he started to drink. We are in Wisconsin, and it's quite prevalent at that age. A lot of peer pressure, even amongst the athletes. So it's just starting, but it's a thing. And then his anchor is his mom.
Awesome. All right. How about Jude Walker?
Yes, Jude Walker. They're 13 years old. He's the weirdo archetype. He's got an iconic item. It's a Polaroid that his mom got for him when he was for his birthday. When he first started going to school full time and not being homeschooled anymore. And his anchor is his big brother, Rigby Walker. He's got a pride that he can solve any mystery given enough time. And his problem is that he's unfamiliar with the outside world, and his drive is that he wants to experience that world.
Awesome. Perfect. Cool. So, as usual, I figure we'll start off with some mundane stuff. If you guys have anything you're interested in, jump in. Otherwise, I will create one for you. I figured I just want to set the time for this. We're jumping ahead about a month and a half. School's now back in. And we come to this point, strangely, because this is the day that Mikey gets ungrounded. So now, so we basically the sessions are bordered by groundings of the various kids, kind of. So yeah, Mikey is now ungrounded. It's a weekday.
Oh boy.
It's like a Wednesday. And we can like do school time or not school time. School time is really more, mundane stuff, but we can touch on that if you guys like, since this is like the first time we'd be going into it really. But anybody have anything they want to go with themselves, or anyone want to go first, or?
So quick, is anybody? So Andy is starting high school this year. Is anybody else going to be starting high school this year?
Jude.
Jude is. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll be a sophomore this year in high school.
Got it.
Because he skipped a couple grades.
So I can show you around.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I don't even remember. If you're 14 years old, what is that? Freshman, sophomore?
15.
13, 14 is freshman. 14, 15, sophomore.
Yeah. So I don't know. However it would work out. So I guess Alice is either a freshman or a sophomore. Her birthday is January 3rd.
Oh, gotcha.
So I don't know how the school would work that out.
Okay.
She's probably a freshman.
Okay.
Sure. So also, while I'm thinking about it, has anyone else had a birthday? Do we need to advance anybody a year?
Jude's birthday is in November.
Oh. Just checking, because of course, again, the mechanical effect is you lose one luck point, but you gain one attribute point. That's what the mechanical thing is. So yeah, so let's go into it. Who is interested in doing the first mundane scene? I'll pick somebody. How about Mikey?
Yeah, pick somebody.
Mikey Wong. Mikey Wong. Here we go.
You said it, man.
So yeah, so the day he's ungrounded from showing ultimate disrespect to his father in more ways than one, the hammer came down. It came down hard. There's no
Yeah.
friends. There's no telephone calls. There's no notes being passed from kids at the door to him.
Wait,
There's
you
no
mean
fun.
we have not seen him for a month
You
and
have
a half?
not seen him for a month and a half.
Wow.
Oh, that's harsh.
It was locked down. It
So
was Mikey prison.
he's been locked in the basement.
He's been locked in his room with only like textbook type books and no computer.
Wow.
Better to read. And
Yeah, everything handwritten.
just like the good old days. You have a pencil. People use pencils in, trust me.
I've gone through 72 pads of graph paper so far.
Have you been graphing your anger levels?
I don't
today
know.
I've been like a 4, and we're yeah.
I think Mikey just prefers graph paper over like lined paper. There's so much more you can do with it. So
Fair enough. So we'll say it's morning. Mikey is met at his door by his dad, and he looks very somber, and he opens the door without knocking, and he's holding a piece of paper in his hand, and he doesn't even say anything. He just kind of puts it down. I'm assuming like his bed or his desk is near the door. That's where he'll put it down, and he'll just kind of solemnly turn around and leave the room. Doesn't close the door behind him.
God. Okay, so let's see what that has to say.
So it's a letter. It's a very short letter in Chinese. It says, "Your mama loves you, and we'll be living together again soon. But I have to go for now."
Wow.
Oh, it's from my mom.
Yes.
Oh my God. And my dad's not even gonna stick around to like. Oh my God.
Yes. Again, welcome to Parents in the Loop. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, I did have that backup plan of how to get out my window for my room, so I think I'm gonna execute that now.
Yes, just in case or that kind of thing. Emergency happen. Emergency group get together.
Or friends wanted to come over and throw pebbles, or whatever, whatever good friends do.
Yeah, I've been thinking that something like that must have been going on.
Sure.
Yeah, that we just didn't go to the hideout and say, "Oh, no, Mikey. Oh well." I have
Yeah.
a feeling that pebbles and clandestine window meetings have been going on.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what this escape plan is. Describe it, please, Mikey.
Well, I managed to take on the role of doing my own laundry. So I controlled the sheets process, and then I took sheets and took them out of circulation and tied them up so that I could throw them out the window and get down if I needed to. Plus, I made very rigid plans for how to feed my turtle and my lizard and my tarantula. So,
Gotcha. So ironically, you've actually created a good fire escape plan before that was a thing for a local home. So good job.
I do have that red sticker on the window, that
Oh,
says there's a child in this room.
there's a child. 1 child, 3 pets.
Yeah.
So were you, because you also had some plan for getting your pets fed, were you assuming that you would not be able to climb up the sheet ladder, only down?
Well, it's not what I know, it's what I don't know that I'm planning for. So
Okay.
who knows?
Funny.
All right.
Plus, there's going to be this sheet hanging out of the window of the house.
Yeah, yeah. Was there a plan for
I'm-
that part of the show, or?
No, in fact, that's something that'll have to be a surprise later. That's
Yeah.
that's definitely not. I mean, at the point where I'm throwing this thing out the window and deciding to get out, my heart is racing so fast. Like I am completely on the edge of everything I've ever done before. It's crazy insane. So yeah,
Gotcha.
and originally Mikey was plotting to somehow get onto the MLS system that his mom uses and start overbidding all the people she was selling houses to, so that she wouldn't get any more money, so that she couldn't leave the country. But since she's gone already, uh, that's just not going to happen now. So I am out and grabbing my 10 speed and probably heading probably not to the hideout, just because I also have to go downtown then and people are going to see me, but maybe over to Jude's house would be a good place to go.
Gotcha. All right. Now, keep in mind this is a school day. Probably. I'm not sure if I mentioned that.
You did. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
Wednesday.
I just want to make sure that was your case. Okay.
Suddenly that dawns on me. Oh shit, it's a school day.
Well, heading over to Jude's house is still a good plan.
Yeah.
Awesome. Go ahead.
So, yep, I guess I arrive at Jude's, probably to the back door so I can hide my bike, knock on the door.
Gotcha. So that's a good transition into Jude. Jude, you'll wake up. You kind of do your morning thing. I'm not sure. What does Jude eat for breakfast?
For breakfast, or just whatever his mom has made, probably.
Gotcha.
Maybe his dad is cooking now, or
Oh,
trying to, anyways.
excellent. So what does he fail to make? What is the horrible thing you have to ingest in the morning? The
He's
most
got
important
like
meal of the
a
day.
toast, but it's just kind of like a hunk of charcoal now. It's real black. You hit it against the plate, and it makes a really loud clink sound.
Are you
Yeah.
are you hankering for a hunk of cheese?
What does that even mean?
As a Schoolhouse Rock line.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Write that one down in your book.
Alright.
Hankering for a hunka, little slice of chunka, hanging for a hunka cheese.
Wasn't there time for timer?
Time for timer. I think you're right. It's a good one. Yes.
I'm just gonna
Google
put down the
that.
question.
Schoolhouse Rock.
I
These
have
are
no
classics.
idea what you're talking about.
For a hunk of cheese. Okay. All right. I have it there now. That's a
Okay.
thing.
Excellent. Right on. So yeah, you're trying desperately to get through that hunk of carbon that is on your plate and feign enjoyment when you hear this ruckus in like the back of your house. There's like crash, 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 boom. What the hell are you doing here, kid? And it's Rigby screaming.
I guess I'll go take a look. I this is like the perfect opportunity for me to get out of breakfast with my
Yeah.
dad at the table. I'm like, oh, I better go check what that is. I just
It's for safety,
leave it on the
Dad.
table.
Yeah.
So I get up and I go over the back.
Yeah, so the scene you see is Rigby literally one-arming Mikey Wong up in the air. And apparently Rigby was doing something, he didn't want to get interrupted. It smells like sage back here or something. And so yeah, so you can tell he's very upset that Mikey was here, and Mikey's like 10 speed has like rammed into like the one of the walls of your house because he was literally grabbed straight off it by the backpack. And Ruby kind of turned, if you can imagine the scene, he's one arm and he turns you around so your head can face me. He's like, oh, you're Michael, right? Sorry. And he kind of like sets Mikey back down on the ground.
Yeah,
Mike.
that totally throws Mike for a loop.
What is Jude doing?
Jude sees him and he goes, Mike, hey, what are you doing? You looking for a ride? You came over here for like a ride to school?
I my uh my my mom left.
Yeah.
Oh, when's she getting back?
No, I mean she left like she went back to China.
Yeah. Rigby's like, he's like, and it's not even like he's not even trying to be funny. This is like he's suddenly all these motions, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am sorry that I grabbed you and scared you. That was not good. I'm gonna go inside now. And he kind of excuses himself from the scene.
Would she, uh,
I
when
was
is,
wondering, after we get done with school today, could I stay over here tonight?
yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, my parents would probably be okay with that. No, you're cool. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Um,
Oh my god, we're gonna have a sleepover episode. I've been hoping for this one all the time.
we should see if any of the if Andy wants to come over. No girls though. Not not Alice. No girls.
Oh yeah, Mikey's thinking that's an immediate invitation to like completely forget about all of his troubles, and he's like, just a 180, like, yeah, we could get pizza, and
That's awesome.
Andy could bring something to drink, and
We could watch a movie.
Oh my god,
we could watch a movie.
Mikey is all in on this sleepover thing.
Maybe we'll invite Alice, but she probably won't stay.
Mikey is 11 on the 10 scale and in support of this sleepover thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Hey, do you want some breakfast? My dad made some food.
Sure, yeah. I didn't really get a chance to eat. I'm starving.
Oh, perfect. There's actually a plate on the table
perfect. Because Jude hates humans, apparently. Or something. Suffer with me. Misery loves company.
Yeah, so Jude will give Mikey his plate.
Plate of
Plate
carbon.
burnt toast.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks,
You're
Jude.
Yeah,
Jam with
my
that.
dad made it.
Do you have a knife?
You need
Mike's
a sharp one.
He's gonna try and scrape that down to whatever's left and isn't burnt.
Awesome. All right, so we'll cut that scene there, unless you wanted to add something on there.
Nope.
Awesome.
You're good.
Let's see here. How about Alice? Hey, did you have anything in mind for this one, or should I create a mundane scene for you? Actually,
I assume.
Oh, good.
I just assume that sort of typically she's gotten up early to do her paper route and then heads back into the house for breakfast.
Okay. So, as you kind of take your seat, breakfast is ready. Your stepmother has been kind of really, she's been irritated with you before, but right now at this point, and you guys are in an upswing. She's really impressed with your taking on the responsibility of the paper route, and she absolutely, the second you walk in, there's a fresh plate of hot, good, delicious breakfast waiting for you. Normally some kind of egg concoction and vegetables and a glass of milk.
Trying to be really nice. If she's trying to be really nice, it will be scrambled eggs.
Yes, then there we are.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? This morning is different. You notice there is an envelope, like a decently large one. Like one of those, those kind of manila envelopes you use to put papers in and ship them. Well, this is that, except it has a whole lot of postage on it, and postage that you don't recognize, people on it that you don't recognize. The address is to your stepmom, who's again name I have blanked on at the moment, but it's addressed to her, and you're at your address, and the return address is Sweden.
Her name's Miriam. We call her Mir.
Mir, yes, Mir. So it's to Mir. Return address is in Sweden. What do you do?
Wait, and this is sitting
Sitting like right next
by
to your
my
plate.
by my place,
Yeah.
on the table. Uh, despite all of the sort of good cheer and the eggs, I look at it, but don't touch it, and look up at Mir and say, because I'm immediately suspicious. And what is this?
She kind of walks over to, she's serving the other kids, and she walks over to it and kind of presses it and pushes it towards you, and she says, I'm not sure if this is smart or not. I haven't even looked at it, but this is I ordered a copy of the police report from your parents' accident. I know you've been stuck on this forever, and if some of this helps you or gives you closure or whatever, then then that's what I want for you. So here it is. Do with it what you will. It's probably in Swedish though, so you'll need to figure out how to translate it. That part I can't do for you.
Hmm. All of a sudden, the scrambled eggs just don't look appetizing. I'm really just stumped. I don't know what to do or what to say. I don't. I've certainly got myself in a state of mind over the last couple of years to just assume that any police report is going to be a lie.
Hmm.
So I just let's see. I eat a couple of mouthfuls of scrambled eggs. I drink the orange juice if it's there. But I pick it up. I pick up the envelope and head. Well, let's see. Where would? Yeah, I guess my backpack would be by the back door, the one that I came in from the garage from.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
I pick up the envelope. Go to the back door, stick it in my backpack, sling the backpack over my shoulder, and walk out the door, heading to school.
Okay, Mir will as you're kind of leaving, she's like, did I do something wrong? Is that what you needed? Or she's kind of confused at your reaction, basically.
I just don't. I'm just speechless. I just don't know what to say. I don't have an answer to that question, and I just keep walking out the door.
Okay, you won't see it because you're walking out the door, but she kind of makes a couple steps towards you as it, about to give you a hug, but you're just too far out, and she isn't going to press it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Good see.
It's probably good that she didn't.
All right. So let's continue on to Andy Martin.
All right.
So, did you have anything you wanted to do as a scene, or just throw you along?
Well, just so with the start of the school year, Andy is now doing regular football practice.
Nice.
He's got his eye on one of the cheerleaders, and yeah, sort of just just setting the tone for sort of so if it's morning, he had football practice last night. He's probably still a little stiff, he's just kind of like, another day.
Yep. So as you you kind of get up and you're going through your thing, or you're feeling your 14-year-old bones are like, oh God, when you press yourself a little too far and everything, and you're wishing you had that, that you hadn't run out of the Bengay to just slather on all your aching muscles. But like you see like where like right next to the door, there's a jacket lying on your bed as you kind of, or not your bed, your desk, as you're kind of getting up and walking,
Alright.
getting up and changing and all that kind of good stuff.
So I'll go over and check it out. What's this?
So it's a school jacket, all ready for a major and minor letter and numbers be put on there at some point in your career, very, very, very soon, if your dad has anything to say about it. And it's like, you can, as you kind of try it on, it's like a couple sizes too big. Like whoever ordered it for you assumed you were gonna just grow into it, which is very likely actually. But yeah, you can just
Nice.
it again. I have to imagine, on one hand it's like, oh, this is so cool, I'm gonna be able to put my. On the other hand, it's like, oh, more freaking expectations that I have to meet, or else I'm gonna have everyone disappointed in me.
I think as a rule he's probably pretty excited, so he'll put it on right away and kind of like check himself out in it, and then he'll probably run downstairs and thank his parents for it. Pretty happy about it. Although, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it's not too cool to be walking around with a jacket that's a little too big for you. So I don't know if he'll wear it to school yet or not, but he's pretty excited. So, he'll run downstairs.
Cool.
Hey, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. This is so awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah, your mom is gone, but your dad's there, and he's like, well, I know you're gonna earn it.
Cool. Yeah. I'm sure I'm gonna make JV this year. I'm really trying out for the team. It's going pretty good so far. I mean, I'm probably gonna be backup quarterback, but
You kind of see him go do a little twitch at backup quarterback. No child of mine's a backup anything. He doesn't actually say it. But you see the
Yeah.
the unconscious twitch of second place is first loser, type of attitude that he's always had. But he's like, yeah, and yeah, you look good. You'll look good in it, just like your old man. He's like, I I have to work on my likes also. I'm working on that hard. So he says, I think it'll look good to the young ladies too. So that's what part of being a jock's about, kid.
Yeah. Well, there's this one girl. She's a cheerleader. I caught her looking at me and stuff. So I don't know. I might ask her out. We'll see.
Yeah,
Gotta
she's
keep my options open though.
my son, the heartbreaker. That's what I want to hear. Knock him dead. Don't think about, you don't have to be tied down to one. You're not married. And he kind of like looks around, making sure your mom isn't there, and it's like, you want to wait a while to do that kind of commitment. So just enjoy playing the field, son.
I'll high five him.
Yeah, he'll totally high five us. You are totally vicariously him right now in every possible fashion. And you can see there's that look of pride, there's that look of envy in his eyes, etc., etc. And he just turns to you, get the hell out of here, you're gonna be late for school. He's like, I'm gonna be late for work.
Cool. Thanks again, Dad. So I guess I'll leave. And would I happen to pass Mikey, or I mean Jude's house on the way, do you think? Or
Sure, absolutely.
all right, because I assume I'll pass Jude's house and see that there's sort of
Stuff
bikes
happening.
there.
And out of curiosity,
Trying to hide his stash.
exactly. Do you guys have like a meeting place you've decided to meet at school, like at the bike racks, or outside the door A or whatever? What's your meeting place?
Yeah, probably inside by the lockers, I would think, or I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like
Hmm.
maybe one of the open cafeteria rooms, since there always tends to be a table free in the morning that are not doing breakfast.
Okay, works for me.
Excellent.
Or
Yeah.
is it possible we just don't really get together until lunch, till we're eating lunch in the cafeteria?
Oh, it's completely possible. I'll leave that up to you guys. Whatever works for you. Either, like when you meet in the morning, or again, like as you were saying,
Yeah.
kind of, meet at lunch and take the you guys table. Nobody else gets to sit here. In fact, you guys we can fast forward there and have you guys meet at lunch.
So just to clarify, we are out of summer now. We are in school.
Yes,
then?
this is school. This is like their very beginning of the school year. I think you're probably within the first week.
September, early September.
Yeah.
All right, then Mikey has had a birthday because his birthday is like at the end of August. So
All right, adjust yourself.
Oh.
I'm going. Yeah, don't look. I'm going to adjust myself.
How old will he be now?
I can't
Be
change
13,
my
right? He started out at 12.
Yeah, he'll be 13.
Oh wow, he's a teenager now.
Yeah, I'm a teen, man.
The best of ages.
That explains the whole mental shift.
Gonna start growing your puberty stash.
Yeah.
Funny.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while longer. A lot of effort. But yeah. So does he? What are you gonna add his attribute to, and what goes
Oh,
up?
that's right. Okay, I just subtracted my luck points. I didn't.
Yeah, you lose 1 luck, gain 1 attribute.
I think we're gonna add it in tech, so he'll be up to 4 now.
Okay. Cool.
I was tempted to take body, but that's okay. I'd rather just keep pumping up the tech.
Awesome. All right, so let's jump ahead. You guys are meeting at lunchtime. You have your own personal table. People generally leave you guys alone. They don't bother you. Your table's probably off to the side, so it's not exactly prime real estate anyway.
Well, it's probably a new table, right? What kind of school is this? Is this like a junior high school combination?
Welcome to the Ninawake Combined School, where all grades are in the same exact building. Yes. So yes, you guys, you all share the same school from kindergarten all the way up to graduating.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So just in case, because you've never asked, your mascot is the Ninawake Raptor.
The raptor?
Yeah, the raptor.
Because there are raptors running around, right?
It is actually due to a urban myth or legend that when the loops first started running, there was a actual velociraptor in town. No one believes that. There's no photographic evidence. You're hearing this fourth party type of thing. But anyway, it really caught on to the school when they decided what to use as a mascot, and here we are.
It absolutely has to be the mascot then, yeah.
Yeah, there you are. So yeah, the Ninawake Raptors is what you guys are.
Heck yeah. It's pretty dope.
It's pretty dope. Good one. That's a good word for that age too. So yes, what do you guys do? What do you guys talk about? What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on at lunch.
Guys, do you have any lunch? I didn't bring lunch today.
I was in a little bit of a rush to get the hell out of the house. Neglected to think ahead.
Well, I would think that this is a cafeteria though, right? Where they serve lunch.
They probably, it probably costs like $1. You can get the lunch of the day, which is probably like either like a slice of pizza or like
mac and cheese.
Or mac and cheese and a milk. A milk always comes with it. So for like $1.05.
Shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So $1 is all it should cost if you're going to buy something there.
pizza, fries, and a shake, man.
Yeah.
I'll flip Mikey $1 so he can go get a pizza and whatever he wants.
Thanks, Andy. I'll be right back.
So
As you see,
Andy, I assume you're filled in on Mikey's situation because you met up with them on the way to school.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
I would think so. But your character hasn't, right? Alice is not.
No. So Alice has, gone through the line and got her. Is it? She's gotten. Let's see. What would she get? Franken beans with a dollop of mashed potatoes on the side, and I guess the milk. Yeah.
Yeah, always
So
have to have the milk.
Yeah. She walks over to the table and sets her tray. She's quiet, surprisingly quiet, for her. And she sets the tray down and takes her seat and just kind of looks at everybody else and kind of acknowledges them with kind of a finger high, but doesn't say anything.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Can we not talk about it just yet?
Yeah.
Instead,
okay.
Hey,
that's cool.
Mikey, you've been left out of prison.
Yeah. As
The gulag.
Mikey's coming back with his food, and he spots Alice, who's looking at him. Hey, Alice, do you want to come over to Jude's house tonight? We're gonna have a party, and yeah, you could come. Is that okay, Jude?
Yeah.
Oh, he's that friend.
So really?
What do you mean prison?
Well, your parents have pretty much had you locked up for the last month and a half.
Well, I mean,
yeah, we, blinked flashlights at each other through your bedroom window, but that's about it. I learned more as code for you, dude.
That's awesome.
getting really good at it, I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so I don't know. I really am upset with my dad, and I really messed up. I seem to be messing up even more because now I also took off this morning, and he doesn't actually know that I left, or I don't know, maybe he does. And also I left my pocket computer back in my room. I totally forgot. So I don't know. It's been a bad day. It's been a bad month.
it's only like what, 10:30 or 11 or whatever, and
So I'm gonna
But
be
gosh darn it! I mean, I'm just I'm so mad. I'm so mad. It's not fair. With that, he's gonna suck on his shake for a while.
Yeah.
What movie should we watch?
Sorry to hear that, Mikey. So, Jude, what's this party?
It's just like, it's not even a party. Party is like a really strong word.
Setting expectations and setting them fucking low.
We're just gonna have like some pizza and like watch a movie or something. It's not gonna be like a whole thing. It's just gonna be like us.
We're gonna do it at a school night.
Do you have a VCR?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Oh, cool. I could bring over Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, I've never
Ooh,
seen that one.
did not age well.
Sure. I could use a party.
God, party is a really strong word.
Yeah, you said
That's
that.
why I
You said
reiterate.
that. I could use I could use a very low key getting together with friends and not having too much fun.
There you go. That's it. That's a good description for it.
Okay,
We'll say
I
that every
got it.
time you want to mention it. A low key getting together with friends and we're not gonna have too much fun.
Sure.
Everybody
Is there
say
a
it with me
word
now.
that sort of encapsulates that?
I think the words we have right now are just fine.
There are a lot of them though.
It
How
works,
about
I guess.
sleepover?
Uh, that's a whole other thing.
I don't think my mom would let you sleep over, Alice.
Oh,
Yeah,
No offense.
why not?
I don't know. We could ask her. I don't really know
Yeah,
what goes on in that brain. It would just
yeah.
feel, I don't know,
Do you have any?
man. Don't ask me. It's not my mom. Or, no, it is my mom.
All right. Now, just aside, because this is something that Alice would probably know, but do you have sisters?
No,
Oh, oh well.
it's just me and my bigger brother.
Uh, okay.
My cool brother. The coolest brother.
All right. Well, I can I can come over for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of a school night also. So,
Yeah.
so Revenge of the Nerds you said, Andy?
Sorry, what?
Great.
What we have here is a failure
failure
to communicate.
communicate.
No, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Oh, I said, so Revenge of the Nerds, Andy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have you ever seen it?
No,
It's pretty funny.
Oh,
is it?
I mean, yeah.
What's it rated?
What's
I-
it rated?
It's rated R.
Oh,
it is? Oh.
maybe we should stop by um um Hallerhands just to get a PG movie too as a backup.
That would be smart,
Hey,
right? That would be
Mikey, we're
smart.
in high school now. We can watch R-rated movies.
Oh, okay.
I forget, is PG-13 a thing yet? I don't
Yeah.
recall.
Oh yeah.
Was it
I think
PG-13 or just PG?
There was PG
There's
and then
both.
there was
There was
PG-13.
there was
Was-
a movie that forced PG-13 into the.
was it 16 Candles? I think that one forced PG-13.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
here we
all
are.
right.
PG-13 is meaningless.
Yeah. Well, I think Streets of Fire just came out on VCR. Maybe we could rent that.
Anybody have a laser disc player?
Oh my God!
No.
Nobody in this town is that rich.
What? I think they have one at the labs.
The Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones was the first movie.
For
It was a movie that
PG-13?
no, the first movie that came out with PG-13 was Red Dawn, but people were
Oh,
outraged over Temple
Red
of Doom
Dawn.
being PG, so that's
Oh.
why they created the PG-13
Oh,
rating.
okay, sure, right, because it had the whole pulling the heart out and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Funny.
Kalima.
All right. Cool. All right. Do you guys want to? We can jump ahead straight to you guys heading out of school if you want. Unless you want to cover more lunchtime stuff.
There is something Alice wants to do.
Yeah. Did you want to share?
Yeah, Al. Well, it's not with the group.
Hmm.
In the afternoons, at some point, she. Let's see. Maybe Alice is like let's see. Would it be French or Spanish? Alice is taking Spanish. 101.
Okay.
And after her Spanish class, she approaches the teacher and says, because there's nobody teaching Swedish at the school. She approaches the teacher and says, "Do you know anybody who knows Swedish? Do you want to play the teacher, or should I just do the whole thing?"
No, I got this. I got this.
Okay.
I got this. I was
All right.
give me a moment, man. Give me a moment to get in character, okay? God,
Come on.
I'm not a machine. I'm not a role playing machine, Dr. Arculari. I need a second.
Yeah. Spanish teacher asked about
Spanish teacher.
somebody who speaks Swedish. Go.
Yeah. All right. So she's so she says, "Oh, well, that's a weird question. I mean, why do you ask?"
I got this thing in the mail from Sweden, and
Oh, are you a pen pal of someone?
No. It's something that I can't read because it's in Swedish. It's well, my parents died in Sweden. And my aunt sent for the police accident report and had it sent to me, and I have it here. I pull it out of my bag.
She's like, "Oh, sweetheart,
and I can't read it."
Sweetheart, maybe you shouldn't. It seems like a lot for a kid your age to handle.
I'm 14.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And
yeah, I guess I appreciate your concern, but what I want to know is if I can find somebody who can read it for me.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. I'll make some calls. I do have some contacts back at the university I graduated from. So let me see if I can find someone. I'm sure there are more than just a few polyglots in my group. So let me see what I can find. And do you need this by a certain time? Are you okay?
Yeah. Just let me know what you find out. And I stuffed the envelope back in my bag. I turned around to walk out, but then turned back and say thanks, and then leave.
She as you're trying to leave, she stops you just briefly and says, would you mind if I took that so I can make copies of it and perhaps send it to some people I can find? I know I can see this is really important to you, and I just want to get this as quickly as I can.
I don't know. If you find somebody, maybe then.
All right. Go about your day. I'll let you know what I find tomorrow.
Okay. Goodbye.
She'll flop on out. So where do you guys meet up after school? The bell rings. It's the last class. Mikey is depressed because he wanted more school. Andy's like, he hasn't been thinking of anything in the class for a while, probably just thinking about, the next football game and who you're playing. Jude's wondering, why the sage smelled so good. And, Alice is probably consumed by all kinds of stuff at the moment. Where do you guys meet up at? Where is your meeting spot now that we've come to a point where that's important?
Well, I would imagine Jude and I come together because Mikey's immediately going to be seeking out security there. And then Andy probably is at practice right after school.
Yep.
And so we would be kind of looking for Alice as we move towards the practice area. Because it's always kind of like do we hang around and watch that, or do we go do something else?
Let's see. Where's the video store? Which one of these stores is the video store? Oh,
Halloran.
Halloran Video. Duh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Halloran
Yeah.
Video.
Oh, and it's right by the combined school.
Not too far away.
Perfect, yeah.
I'm kind of thinking that at lunch we just decided we'd
Walk
we'd
over
meet
there.
at Halloran
right.
Video, and Andy can meet us after practice.
There you go.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, you guys pop over to Halloran's Video. Again, it's not a terribly huge long walk away. And kind of walk in. There's like the very stereotypical what do you call it? Little bell over the door that just opening the door trips the bell. The bell rings on the end of its little thing, and as it closes behind you, it does the same thing. There's rows of videos. It's not a huge place. This is Ninawake, so it's not huge. This is not a Blockbuster Video, for those of you who know what that is. And but however, it's Sylvie Halloran, the lady who runs it, keeps it stocked with as new stuff as she can get. There is the adults only area in the back. Everyone assumes that that's just for rated R, big rated R movies types of stuff, and kids aren't supposed to go back there. At the front, she has a bunch of Jiffy Pops and packs of Twizzlers. That's kind of like her brand, Jiffy Pop popcorn and Twizzlers is all you need to make a movie good.
She's kind of right about that.
Yep, and Jude's pasted the relationship in chat. Can you read that off, Jude, since this is kind of yours?
Oh, this is actually Mikey's.
Oh, Mikey's. Oh
Mikey.
Yeah, I took it over his page.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that as we're walking in, I would kind of be pointing and whispering, Mrs. Halloran was on a video and she took it away. She had some kind of video that she accidentally rented out to us, and she came by to collect it. It was kind of strange, but also I wonder, did she maybe used to work at the project or something, because she was definitely talking about some high level stuff.
Why would she be working here if she was working at Matt Elgin?
I don't know.
So yeah, as you walk in, there's some teenager behind the counter, which has no name. This is like a after school job for this person. You can see she has like a textbook also right on the counter, so when there aren't any customers, she can kind of go through. It's like one of those textbooks with it's been around the school district for 15 years and is totally irrelevant by this time, but still used because they can't buy more or won't. It's like with the frayed corners and everything, and you can see she has her own little paper, ripped paper bookmarks in there. And she kind of smiles at each of you as you come in. That you can tell it's part. This is that's part of her job, and part she's happy to see somebody almost her age there. And in the back you do see Miss Halloran. She's stocking the shelves with stuff that's come back, and behind the counter you can hear the infamous rewind machine, which will cost you an extra $1 if you don't do it yourself. So don't forget. Big thing with Sylvie Halloran. And it's like zzz, it's like some kind of jet engine. It sounds like it's going so fast.
I did that once. I forgot to rewind the tape before we returned it. My dad made me rewind the next 5 tapes by hand with a pencil.
Oh my god!
What?
Is that Mikey or is that Aaron saying that?
Mikey.
I want to know if we're reliving some childhood trauma here, and I didn't want to go there.
No.
Okay, good. Mikey, that does sound like a Mikey dad punishment there.
Hey Mike, you think we could find that video again?
Guess. Uh,
Ooh, what
let me
was it?
see. Yeah, it was a part of old um a movie called uh Quicksilver or something like that, or uh it starred this comedy duo. Um anyway, yeah, I think it's over here in the queues, or
Okay,
the movie was anyway.
excellent. So, so who picks out the movie? Who picks it up? Which hand do you
Just
use?
And
That's sorry, just bringing you back to your days of D&D. There, this is not that game.
Yeah, I would just imagine Mikey is like going looking around, looking down, and then finally grabs it, takes it off the shelf.
Check for
Um,
traps first.
yeah,
Exactly.
I think it was.
let me,
I think it was this one.
let me roll for perception real quick. 20 plus 10 because I'm a rogue and I have expertise. It's 27.
Oh, actually, yeah. There's definitely a poison needle trap on this one. Yeah, if Jude's a rogue, I don't know what everybody else is because he's a pretty crappy rogue.
Jude would probably be a cleric in all honesty.
Yes. Stealing? I can't do that. Yeah. You find the exact video that you. In fact, you kind of Mikey would recognize like there was kind of like a worn corner of it, like been rented out and that kind of thing so many times. Uh, so yeah, you're able to find that. I forget, were you guys going to rent something else, or did you guys have the tape already back home?
I
Yeah, we were
can't.
actually.
It's not Quicksilver because that's a movie with Kevin Bacon. It's a movie. I can't think of the name of this thing. It's like a movie on a train, and it stars
Silver Bullet
Silver Bullet. Is that it?
Isn't that a?
with Gene
Gene, what's
Hackman.
his face?
Gene Wilder, yeah.
Gene Wilder. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Silver
Yeah.
Bullet. Yeah.
I
That
thought
was
Silver
it.
Bullet was Silver Streak was the name of the
Silver
movie.
Yeah,
Streak.
Silver
That's
Streak.
it.
Silver Bullet's a
Streak,
werewolf
okay.
movie, and
Yes,
completely
it
different
is,
plot.
yeah.
Completely different plot
Yeah.
than Silver Streak.
Yeah. Yeah.
It involves
Okay.
actually
Silver
it actually involves a silver bullet. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And werewolves. So yes, different.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
it was way before my time. It's a '70s movie, Silver Streak. So
Yeah.
Cool. So you get that, and what else do you guys get?
Well,
Jude is gonna.
Alice goes over to the girl at the counter and says, because she's looked at the at the shelves and says, did you get Streets of Fire in yet?
She kind of looks at you. She's chewing some gum. Kind of looks at you again. Looks over to her list, and by default, I would say I would in my brain be like, oh, she checks the computer, but she does not check the computer. She checks the printed out sheet or whatever that they got in like the stock shipment. She kind of goes down the list. You can see her kind of very studiously looking for your thing. It's like, nope, that one's not in yet. I'm sorry.
how about
Okay.
Legend?
Oh my God, Legend? Tom Cruise?
Legend with Tom Cruise? Yeah.
Oh my God, have you seen it yet?
No. Is it good?
Yeah, as if.
I elbow Mikey and I whisper, "Who's Tom Cruise?"
He likes to strut around in his underwear with sunglasses on.
Like everyone.
But that's not in this movie.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's okay. I don't think he's
okay.
going anywhere, but he's kind of a
I mean,
two-hit wonder.
he's gotta put pants on if he wants to go anywhere.
Does he though? Does he? Do we?
I want to see it because there's a demon in the movie.
Demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls. Oh yeah, there's a demon. Okay. She kind of goes, okay, and kid, this is just because you're cute and you like the good movies. I'm gonna put a little credit on there so you don't have to pay for it. All right?
That's really hard to take. That's difficult for Mikey. Like, someone's gonna catch you, and then it's gonna be my problem. That's what
She's just in Mikey's brain. He's just been implicated in a crime without actually doing anything. Oh my god, worst rogue ever. Yeah. So yeah, she'll kind of she gives Mikey a wink, goes back to ringing stuff up because she actually has Legend like right there behind the counter. She's maybe even saving it for herself, but you hear like the little deep deep. She kind of like as she kind of scans the laser scans the thing that's around.
There's like dwarves and fairies and witch in a swamp and the big demon and like mummies.
The girl says, "Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it."
It's just from the trailer. Those are just things in the trailer.
So she like,
really,
yeah.
I whispered to Jude, she's really serious about this.
She really likes Tom Cruise, I think.
I think you're right.
So as you guys are checking out, she brings you guys up and checks out the videos, and Sylvie comes around, Sylvie Halloran, and she's like she's in her 30s. She's blonde, kind of long hair, always back in a ponytail. She comes off as kind of gruff at times, and other times very personable. It's weird in the times you visited the shop. But she's like, "Oh, hey, aren't well, where are you kids going tonight? This is a lot of video to watch in one sitting."
It's not a.
I hear the door. I hear the bell ring of the door. I turn around. Oh, hey, Andy.
Hey guys, what's happening? Did you guys find a good movie?
Yeah, we found a couple.
Yeah.
We weren't sure which one you would like, so we got two.
Right on. What'd you get?
I mean, we'll see when we get to back to my house. Thank you, Mrs. Hallahan. This was so nice.
She's like, she kind of frames her vision on Jude. "Oh, you're the Walker kid, aren't you?"
Yeah, that's me, Jude Walker. I've always been Jude Walker. Jude, that's me.
You can kind of
she elbows him. You're gonna keep it away.
Yeah, she just looks at you like, if she believes in her mind that you are the worst liar or exaggerator fibber that's ever been. It just kind of does like a double blink to kind of recover from all of that. And she says, "Oh, well, I know your dad, and he's been really a great customer here. So, hey, take some extra Twizzlers with you guys. She gives you like two of those family packs. The obscenely large will immediately give you diabetes if you eat the whole thing package.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives also a couple Jiffy Pops for those for those who don't know what Jiffy Pop is. It's still around, but for a while it was the coolest thing. It's basically a aluminum foil like pan with popcorn kernels encased in it with some tin foil over the top. So you put it on the burner of the stove, and as you go, it pops and pops and pops, and actually, as it takes up more space, it pops up the top, and suddenly you have a 2-foot tall mound of popcorn encased by the foil. And hopefully it's not burned. Mine was always burned. I don't know about anybody else's, but yeah, it's always burned because you gotta keep going at it. But there you go. So yeah, so it gives you guys 2 Jiffy Pops and 2 family size Twizzlers.
Oh, thank you so much.
It is hard to master cooking popcorn on the stove. That is a real art.
True story. Cool. All right. Did you guys want to do anything else here, or should we move you back to Jude's place?
No, I think after We get all this stuff. He's like, "Thank you so much. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh my God. Hey, thanks." We're walking out of this door.
They didn't even check our IDs. Yeah.
Listen, on our way out, I say to Mrs. Hollerhan, you really got to get Streets of Fire in here. It's a fantastic movie.
She kind of puts her hands up. I couldn't agree more. We'll definitely get that in here.
Oh.
Little girl.
Alice
Young
was
lady.
feeling kind of warm toward Mrs. Holleran until she said the little girl bit.
That was practiced. Awesome. All right.
Wasn't
so
the song "I Can Dream About You" from Streets of Fire?
it was, and it was in the video, and it made no sense to the video. There was no relation between the video and the movie. I don't know.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
horrible. But I like the song actually. It's a good song. For the record, Scott, I should make Scott Sadie's playlist, which was actually kind of sad. Spoiler alert: it included Music Box Dancer. I'm gonna cop to that right now. There we are.
Box Dancer.
Yep, look it up. Good times.
Okay.
So, that said, you guys head back to Jude's place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. So, Jude, your mom is just happy to have the gang here. It's like you so rarely have friends over. I think that she every opportunity she treasures for you. You know, even if you aren't treating it with like the gold that it is to her. So when you guys come home and she kind of greets everyone at the door, and what do you tell her about the party? The not party? Sorry.
Hey, Mom. Actually, can I have a couple friends over for tonight? We'll all go to school tomorrow. Just gonna kind of
Got all this
like it's
stuff in
gonna
her
be like
arms.
a really low, a really like a small, just us. We're just gonna like watch a movie and maybe eat some snacks. And we also got more snacks. Mr. Hallahan said, "Hey, give us some. Maybe your dad would like some. Your dad's a good. I don't know, something like that. We're just gonna like watch a movie if that's okay."
She looks around to everyone after that tirade of data that means nothing and that you spewed at her, and she just says, "Certainly, yes. Have a good time. You eat the candy. I'll go not burn the popcorn like your dad would. Don't worry, I got this one."
Can go to
Oop, we're starting to lose you there, Jude.
go.
No. Oh no.
Wow.
We can. Oh, you're having Discord problems. Go ahead and restart Discord. We'll wait for you.
Music Box Dancer. Yep. Okay. I remember that song.
It was originally supposed to be a easy listening song, but someone accidentally sent it to a rock station, and it went to like I think #1 on the pop charts. True story. All right, Jude's coming back. ah! Getting all discombobulated. Okay, excellent.
Are we good?
Much better. Perfect.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll go to.
She says, "Did you say everyone was sleeping over?"
I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, if you let them, maybe.
Does everyone's parents give them permission to be here?
Oh
Yeah, Mikey's like, "Oh yeah, totally."
yeah.
So, just for kicks, let's do a roll for Mikey. Let's see how he sells it.
The lie roll.
The lie roll. So let's see here.
Oh,
Would that be
God.
charm?
Yeah, it's gonna be charm.
I think it's charm. Yeah. Oh boy.
Good luck. Maybe push your luck if you really need it.
I might have to.
One success.
Wow.
Woo!
Right when you needed it.
Phew.
Nice. So yeah, she buys your tale of lies.
Yeah, my dad says that he's going to be pulling an all-nighter, so he would rather that I spend a night at a friend's house.
Oh yeah. So we're happy to take care of you. And she looks over towards Alice. Oh, dearie, are you gonna be staying with us too?
Uh, Alice is thinking, I really don't want to go home.
Did she say that, or does she think? Yeah, that's what it is.
No, she's just thinking. She's thinking that to herself right now.
Does
Uh,
does Jude's mom know us as a group? Like, know that Jude is already friends with Alice, or could Alice be a stranger at this point?
Did Jude freeze up again? He looks
I
like
think
he's
so.
having a bad day.
yeah.
It looks you're doing a face palm right now.
And his head exploded.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
Oh,
Okay.
was I gone for a second?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
like
can't see
this
where-
was you. This was you. Oh, but you can't see it over the thing.
That-
But you
it
had a
looked
face
like
palm.
It was a very dramatic freeze. Yeah.
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 So yeah, what's the situation? Would Jude say with this?
I probably like talked about them a lot. I don't know if
Okay.
they've kind of been over a whole lot.
Fair enough.
I'll,
But-
I'll stay for the movies, but then I'm going to take off because, it's a sleepover.
Oh, you're fine if you want to stay, as long as if your parents already approve. I'm fine with it.
Well, my parents are dead, so they can't approve.
It kind of like
Guardians.
there's a good 15 seconds before she composes herself to actually respond to that. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to phrase it like that. I am so sorry. I think I'm just gonna go make some popcorn now. No, she's like getting all teary. I was gonna make the popcorn. You guys go downstairs and you watch the movie. She's like barely holding it together at this point. She's like this very empathic woman, and she just felt the vibe coming towards her. She's like the flower child of flower child. She's like, I just gotta go make the popcorn. I love you, Jude. And she's kind of like she like turns away and goes about her business.
Create the herd of elephants sound going down the basement stairs.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. So you guys load her up. What are you guys doing during the movie? Watch the movie, eating your stuff. Who's doing what?
Dude's probably really trying to pay
this,
attention to the
this,
movie.
Ms. Holleran video, that Silver Streak. This is the one she came back and picked up. You think she put it back on the shelf?
I don't know.
The
We
video
didn't
store?
actually look.
Ooh. We should.
Okay. So
I
you
think we
guys
should
pop
take a
that
look
one
at that.
in.
I think
Yeah,
we should take a look at that one first before she
We'll pop
realizes
it
what
in.
she might have done. Yeah.
Let's put it in.
Excellent. So you put it in, and are you guys just gonna watch the entire movie, or are you gonna try to like fast forward, track through it, or which one are you doing?
To find, yeah. Let's.
We're gonna search.
You gonna do a search?
Yeah, let's look for what she was trying to hide.
So you guys do just that. The video just goes as normal. You kind of go through the part, Mikey, where this is where things like cut out and the video of her happened, and it's just the movie at this point. In fact, you probably remember the exact scene when it went from one to the other.
Well, that's disappointing. And this movie's dumb. Let's watch something else.
This movie's dumb. I just wanted it for the intrigue.
Yeah. What else
how
did we
about
get?
how about Revenge of the Nerds?
There was wasn't it
Or should we watch
Legends?
Legend?
I don't know. That one's not really good.
I think
Oh,
14-year-old boys would want to watch Revenge of the Nerds.
Probably.
Yeah, but Alice kind of wants to watch Legend. She didn't mention it at the video store, but Mia Sara is also in it.
Who's cool?
She was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh,
Yes, she was.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we lost Robert again. Unless Robert's very, very happy and staying that way constantly.
I think the heat is killing his internet connection.
Something. Oh, we got a new frame. I think
Everybody do this.
Same to you, Robert.
Is he? Oh!
Are you gone?
Oh no! Poor Robert's internet is failing him.
I'm here. Is it gone?
No, you're still frozen. We can barely understand what you're saying. Oh my goodness.
Oh
And
my
you're
God.
kind of making a rude gesture.
Yeah, it's like it's threatening actually. It's rather threatening.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Funny.
Oh, you gotta love the World Wide Web.
Yes. The webs, the internets. There he is. There you go.
Oh, that sucks.
I put
You're
a
good.
copy of it in the call chat, so you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it up.
Funny. Cool.
Good grab.
Like, what are you trying to say there, Robert? No, screw you. Screw you, Robert.
It was a screen wipe. I was going like this, trying to get you guys to see me.
Yeah.
Likely bloody story. Cool.
All right, well, let's watch Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay. So yeah, you guys pop that on. Your Jude's mom brings down the Jiffy Pop, and she cuts open the top, and it kind of opens up, and you guys have a
Yeah, like
it has to be like a
tin
gallon of
foil
it.
popcorn flour.
Exactly, it's a popcorn flour, and there's a lot in there. She also drops down the Twizzlers, the packs of Twizzlers.
What about Jolt? Do you guys have Jolt Cola?
I doubt the Walker household has anything with caffeine in it.
Oh, right.
My
Tea, perhaps.
my dad likes tea. We have
green
if
tea.
you want.
Oh,
I like green tea.
Walker hospitality. Enjoy your tea.
Tea.
The tea of adventurers. The drink of adventurers.
Tea.
Cool. All right. So again, are you guys gonna eat anything? No. Yes. Kind of watching
The
movies.
popcorn. Jude's shoving popcorn down his face.
How about everybody else?
Yeah, probably have the Twizzlers and the popcorn, I would say.
Yeah,
Jude's-
Alice got a whiff of that, sage on her way in, and she's kind of. I'm sorry. What's Jude? What's your brother's name again?
Rigby.
Rigby.
And she's kind of like, says, "Hey, where's Rigby?"
I don't know. He's probably with his friends or something.
Oh, okay, all right.
Upstairs,
yeah,
by the way, upstairs you can hear your parents watching their own video on another TV in the house.
Two
That's cool.
TVs, two
Yeah,
video
it's-
players.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How
Crazy
can
talk.
you work? The what do you call it? Jude's probably like super into the movie, just trying to piece together why people like it so much.
Yes. And Poindexter on violin.
Yeah.
So
Booger.
again, yes, Booger. So not a movie that aged very well, to be honest, but it is what it is. So there we go. Yeah. So yeah, Revenge of the Nerds. So who? I'll put it this way: who hasn't eaten the Twizzlers?
I was just gonna say, Mikey was holding the same Twizzler in his hand throughout the whole movie after he saw what he sees in this movie. This is definitely his first movie with nudity, but
Boobs.
that doesn't necessarily mean he didn't eat any Twizzlers. It's just like,
His mouth is open. He's like,
All right. So yeah. So just to poll again, if your character ate Twizzlers, raise your hand. Did Jude have any? I didn't
Yeah,
see her.
dude.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are like up to the scene where they're doing the you're up in Revenge of the Nerds. You're up to the scene where it's Poindexter and blah, and they're doing like their big music show, and suddenly you guys kind of like you had the exact same experience, each of you, and it's around the same time. I'll say Andy probably is first. Andy will suddenly it's like you start and suddenly you went from literally Poindexter on electric violin to and like there's light shining in the basement windows. It's the sun is coming up,
what the heck?
and soon followed by pretty much the exact reaction to the other three of you guys.
Did we? What happened? How is it morning? Where's the
Do
movie?
we feel different?
You're probably a little groggy, but otherwise you're not feeling sick or anything like that.
Okay.
somebody outside? Did somebody
I'll
leave
s-
their car lights on?
I'll walk over to the window and look out.
Yeah, it's definitely there's definitely sunlight. You see dew on the grass outside from where you're standing rather.
Feel so tired.
What happened, you guys? This is weird.
I don't know. We must have fell asleep.
I don't remember going to
I,
sleep.
did anybody have a dream? I didn't have a dream.
You hear this commotion
Yeah,
upstairs suddenly, and it's all, oh my God, we're late, and you can hear your mom and dad Jude running around. Rigby kind of lazily walks down the stairs. Hey, apparently it's time to go to school. So go.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, man.
Wow, we slept a long time. Man, how did we pass out so fast? Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if the bathroom's open, and then I'll go check the bathroom.
Your mom is just getting out of it and running down the hallway to get the hell out of there.
Was there, so Mikey observes the room, like, was there any, like, cleanup done or any major changes from the last thing that he remembers while watching the movie? Like,
No,
were things
it's
put away?
it's like a freeze frame.
Okay.
Literally this frame and then suddenly this frame.
That I
No,
get,
no
but
change.
what I'm wondering is if
things are
anything in the room changed.
gotcha. Oh, so I'll say pretty much no.
Okay.
Has the video finished playing?
Yeah, the video is basically stuck on. Once it gets to the end, it turns itself off from the play thing, so it's already played its own way through, all the way through, like the credits and all the last wordings not to copy and all that crap.
This is just
It's time
weird.
for me to take my evening meds.
Oh, yeah, it is that
All
time. So let's take our 10 minutes, guys. We'll come back and figure out what the heck is going on.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, see you guys in 10.
10.
All right, and we're back. So yes, as Mikey was saying during the intermission, the power of love is playing on the radio as they're getting it ready. And I misspoke myself before. There is a change. All the Twizzlers are gone, including the package.
Mm.
And you notice the same one your parents were eating upstairs. The second one is also missing. You search the garbage. It's not in the garbage, etc., etc.
Why were the Twizzlers taken?
More importantly, who took them?
Do you think it's Mrs. Hallerhan? She did walk around and take that video back from everybody.
Well, she gave us the Twizzlers. I wonder if they were drugged.
Did something similar happen when we watched the video? Way back when?
No. You guys were given the let's see. I think you guys may have been given Twizzlers and other stuff, but by the time she actually took it, she took everything else with it and apologized, etc., etc.
She took the Twizzlers back when she picked up the video.
I suppose Mikey really wouldn't be in on that one. Oop, I got a kitty. Kitty.
Oh.
No, it was just weird that she showed up and asked for it back.
Right.
But what I was wondering was, like, did we have a similar experience based off of watching the video? That's all.
I see. No. Nope. This is brand new to all of you, probably.
I think we should go talk to Mrs. Hallerhan after school.
What if they drugged us and did experiments? Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I
feel okay.
This is also the era where, as Andy has noted, abductions are starting to come into mainstream media, etc., that kind of thing, like abduction stories and take-ins and etc., etc.
Jude screams from the top of the basement stairs. The bathroom's free if you guys want to wash your face.
I gotta pee.
It's so matter of fact. Pee necessary.
Well, we can't go back to school in the same clothes we wore yesterday. We're gonna have to all sort of maybe run home quick. Do you think, or?
I think we're already late.
Well, we'll just have to skip first period. If we're late, we're late. We're already,
Yep. And there goes Mikey's perfect attendance award for life.
All that money.
Even on a party?
All that money.
Awesome. All right. So what do you guys do?
I don't know if I really want to even do that. I think that's a tough one, because on one hand, can't stand being in clothes this long that are the same clothes. On the other hand, don't want to go back and face my father at this point. So maybe there's a third option.
Yeah.
Jude, do you have any clothes?
Jude, do you have any clothes that I could borrow?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Give me your best description of the worst set of clothes you can possibly give somebody in the 80s,
so
and that's what you give Mikey.
Jude actually has.
Alice
And Andy too. It sounds like.
Andy's way too big for Jude's clothes. Maybe Rigby.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, so Jude gives Mikey like a tie-dye shirt and like a pair of overalls.
Oh my God, that's awesome! Please give him those.
Bib overalls?
There's another kind.
Oh
I
my
just want to
God.
be clear on what we're talking about.
Yeah, bib overalls and a tie-dye shirt. Good times were had by all.
Are we going farming?
This is just kind of.
Are we going farming?
Well, I mean, you can if you want. This is just kind of like to hold you over. This is my like my. I don't really have a lot of. It's just what I wear.
Side eye.
Mikey, I think you're better off wearing the clothes you wore yesterday.
Shut up, Andy.
What is Alice doing during this time?
She's usually in the bathroom.
Excellent. Is Alice concerned about what to wear, or is she good?
No, she's sniffed her armpits and she's fine.
Awesome.
Did you
Pass
guys-
the
did you-
test.
Did you guys ask your parents, or did they think you guys?
Or they-
were just
yeah, there's
not
like-
there for the night?
Yeah, we haven't thought about that, have we, boys? That's
What?
interesting. So, as you guys are kind of getting ready to go. You guys have gotten any clothes you're going to change into, and as you guys are walking out the door, police car pulls up.
God. That's strange. Mikey thinks.
Uh-huh.
What is the police doing here?
Yeah, a police officer gets out, kind of circles around, and he comes up to like Jude's door, and you guys are like literally coming out of he's approaching, and he looks at Mikey and says, "I'll bet you're Mikey Wong."
Me?
This is John Denver.
Wait, is he wearing the bib overalls?
Is he wearing the bib overalls?
Oh yeah, I've got
Awesome.
the tie-dye
Okay.
T-shirt and the
Perfect.
Hey,
bib overalls. Overalls.
you guys, let's all say we're Mikey Wong. No, I'm Mikey Wong.
I'm Jude.
Yeah. So definitely, Mikey would have no connection between the fact that there's police here and that he's in trouble with his dad and he's left. That's just because, like, police show up for criminals and for really bad stuff. And
Right?
Mikey's never gets in trouble, and getting in trouble with his dad is completely different than getting in trouble with the law or anything like that. So this is just beyond him right now.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah, I'm Mikey.
So yeah, Mikey, your dad was a little worried about you. So I just came to track you down. Looks like you're okay. Didn't you forgot to tell him you were doing a dress up sleepover?
These are just my clothes.
Are you- Are you guys going farming?
We might be. I don't know, but yeah, we just had a sleepover, and now we're all going to school like we're supposed to. So let's go,
Could you
everybody.
give us a ride, please?
This is Mikey fast talking. We are innocent of anything that you could be here for. We are going to move along and keep obeying the law as we always have done. Good times. Mikey, why don't you give me another charisma roll to see if he's actually going to let you go.
Now I'm really pushing my luck. Let's see here.
And you have one less luck point now too. Oh no, that's not. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you're the one who-
gave one up. Yep.
Yep.
yeah.
Another charm. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Charm.
Charm.
Okay, here we go.
One success.
Wow.
Woohoo. Wonders never cease.
I know where I'm putting my next point.
So
This is working for Mikey.
Yeah.
so the
And
police
Alice is
officer.
thinking- Alice is thinking, I can use that slogan.
Oh my god. So the police officer, he does quirk his head, and you can see him kind of doing the mental, what should I do thing. At this point, again, this is the 80s, so he's, it's really not, he's like, why don't you guys go to school? and I'll just report to your dad that you're safe and sound. All right?
All right, that sounds great.
Would you
Could
mind
you
giving
take
us a
my
ride?
bike back for me too?
What does Mikey say?
Oh,
I like what Jude said.
What did you say? I didn't hear either of them.
I said, could you give us a ride?
And he kind of looks around and then he realizes he's a freaking cop in Ninawake, Wisconsin. He's like, you know what? You're gonna get to school on time.
All
Come on, boys,
right.
girl.
Shotgun.
Is Alice gonna get into a police car voluntarily? We all want to know.
sure. Oh yeah, sure.
She's just gonna rub her feet on the floor.
All right. Yeah, so you guys get into the car. He actually flips on full-on lights and sirens, and you guys are going to school. Everybody's, pulling over, getting out of the way. Everyone else is kind of concerned that they're like, about to be pulled over and cited for something. And then you guys are going by at a speedy 35, 40 miles an hour down Ninawake streets.
Whoa.
But yeah, so you guys get to school on time.
Whenever we get there, dude's like, "Thanks, you're so cool. You're like the coolest officer ever."
He made the bus stop. We're gonna beat the bus.
He looks over to you guys and he's, damn right I did. Lets you guys out, and you guys get quite a few interesting looks from others as they're kind of going to school. You literally have like about maybe 30 seconds to go before school actually starts.
Sprinting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get in the building, the
Yeah,
bell
Alice,
rings.
Alice says to somebody who is, just looking at us, and she says, "Hey, school was on the way to the donut shop."
Oh my
Didn't
god.
even
I
have to
don't get
play
it.
it cool like we were arrested.
Yeah, you guys are juvenile delinquents now. The actual delinquents want to hang with you now.
Thanks, Officer Peach.
I'm getting a little reverb from someone. I'm not sure who it is yet. You guys hear it all?
Hello,
Reverb.
hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello,
Test,
hello,
1, 2.
hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello, hello, hello.
All right, it's not happening anymore. Good job. Cool.
Okay.
All right, so yes, back to
Alice
school.
is just really disappointed that she wasn't able to lift the cops' handcuffs.
Yeah. Hey, look, I got another gun. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, that's not gonna do well. So yes, you guys do school. Alice, your Spanish teacher. Ooh, I'm hearing it again. Can't see who it's reverbing from, but yeah, Alice gets stopped by her teacher, and is looks very excited. Alice, are you heading to your next class? Can I hold you for just a minute?
If you can, explain why I'll be late.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll write
Actually,
you. I'll write
I
you a
think
slip.
yeah, okay. Yeah, Alice. Yeah, okay. Did you find somebody?
Yes, I did. It's at my old alma mater at UW of Oshkosh. So it's a little ways away, but they're willing to do some translation for you. Again, I explained to them how really important this was, and they're going to do it for free. They're actually uh, training to be a translator in several languages, and Swedish, luckily, happens to be one of them. So
Okay.
we would need they aren't coming here, so I would need again to either make copies or send it off or something. I don't know what you're comfortable with, but the ball's in your court.
There's a fax machine in the school office, isn't there?
Is there? Yeah, there would be a fax machine. Yes.
Yeah, fax machines have been around since World War II. So,
It just may take a while to do the actual faxing, like an hour,
okay.
2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Alice pulls the envelope out and it says, "Let's go to the office."
Yeah, the teacher, you can see in her eyes that she's a little upset at your lack of trust in her. You can just kind of tell it's like, oh, she totally expected you to give it to her so she could, fax it on or whatever. She's like, all right, let's go. Let's go and take care of this real quick. And you guys go to the office, and it takes a little schmoozing, but she gets some time on the school's fax machine, and yes, you guys kind of take things out. This is the first time you're opening the package.
Slice open the top with a letter opener, and so I pull the papers out. There probably aren't many there. There's 3 sheets. And Alice pulls them out and looks at each one, and then hands them to the teacher.
Okay, she looks things over and feeds it through the machine. Again, this is the 80s fax machine, so it's gonna be a little bit, at least another, like, I'll say 5 minutes or so to actually get the whole thing through. And then she kind of gingerly hands the paper back to you. And just looking at it, you can tell this does look like an honest to goodness official looking police document. Yeah, it's mostly I won't say it's mostly, it's mostly typewritten. There is a page of handwritten notes on it. No pictures. And there is, like, on one of the sheets, there is a small, and one with the actual handwritten notes, there's also a diagram of a street, everything.
It was a bridge.
A street over a bridge. But yes.
Yeah, they ran off a bridge into freezing water and drowned in freezing water.
Gotcha. But yes, that's it's hard to tell if that's exactly what it is, but it's a diagram of something physical like that. And after it goes through, you hear the little beep, and then she gives the papers back and writes you a note to get you to the next class.
Okay, thank you, Miss. What's her name?
What should it be? Miss Denver. It's Denver, it is.
Okay, Miss Denver.
Excellent.
Thanks, Miss Denver. I really do appreciate it. And right. I slide the papers back into the envelope, put them back in my backpack, take the note, and head to my first class, whatever that is.
Gotcha. Your next class is like partially through the day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Did you guys want to jump ahead? Do you guys want any school scenes you guys want to do? Or should we jump forward till after school?
Probably just jump forward.
After.
Okay. Yeah. What are you guys going to do? The bell rings. You guys are heading out. Some sporting classier clothes than others. What is it that you do? What is it that you do?
Andy, do you have practice again after school?
Yeah, because today's Thursday, right? So
sure.
Yeah,
definitely have practice. But I was thinking we should maybe, before we confront Miss Halloran or Mrs. Halloran, maybe we should sort of like snoop around, see if we can find anything or see if she's doing anything suspicious.
Like through the back door or something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't want to tip our hand yet.
Cool. That sounds like a neat plan. All
Should
right.
spy on her.
Dun, 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 dun.
Or while I'm at practice, you guys, just a couple of you guys wanted to go.
Yeah,
out
we
there.
can check her out. I think I want to. Alice says I want to go look in her garbage.
Why are
Dumpster
garbage?
dive.
Well, what happened to the Twizzlers?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go get gloves.
So I tell you what, I'm gonna go look in her garbage. Maybe you two could go, get a phone book, find out where she lives, and just go take a look at her house. Maybe check her house garbage while you're there.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do we know where she lives?
And then when Andy gets out of practice, we can meet in the hideout,
Ooh, good call.
figure out what we found out, and then decide if we want to confront her at the video shop.
Okay.
All right. Let's do a quick Andy scene. Give Andy some jock time. Jock time. Trademark. So yeah, so what does football practice look like for you, Andy?
Well, we start out doing, probably a lap around the track, some belly womps, typical ball warm up stuff, and then
You're gonna make me look up belly womp.
I was just wondering.
So yeah, then probably the quarterbacks go and start doing working on their throws, warming up their arms and stuff, and then do some light scrimmaging. The cheerleaders are probably over practicing their routines, or the pom pom girls, or whatever they call them back in the 80s. And
Yeah, I'm going to also say that Ethan, your kind of quasi-established arch nemesis, always makes sure that he's on the opposite scrimmage team, so that he can challenge you at any time and try to make you look bad.
He probably plays defense then.
Sure. And but yeah, he's made it kind of his mission to make you look bad when he can.
Well,
Even though you're on the same team.
I'll do the same anytime I can smoke him. I'll try.
All right, just for kicks, why don't you give me a let's see here. Give me a force roll, just to I'm kind of curious how you do during practice.
All right. Force. Here we go.
Holy crap. You do really well.
God, he dominates.
Yeah, you dominate, yeah. Basically, at any point that you could turn the tables on Ethan, you absolutely do. It's almost effortless at this point. It's like he's become a parody of an arch villain, because it's like what to expect from him at every turn, so it's not even a mystery anymore. It's like he has the same playbook for everything.
Yeah, he tried sacking me, and I totally, just smoked him, threw a touchdown, and I turn around and say, "Welcome to the NFL, son."
Yeah, he is all the angrier for it at this point.
So I think you can go try out for the freshman team. JV is not for you, my boy.
Oh my god! Extra level of arch villainy has been added.
Better yet,
That's
maybe you
not.
could be the tall boy for the pom pom girls. Just saying.
Okay, all right. That's gonna earn an attempt at punching you out.
Oh,
Give me another force. Let's see how you do.
all right.
On success. What do you do to him, or do you just avoid him?
Well, I don't want to get in trouble with coach, but I probably he gets up and probably comes at me, and I just sort of like duck and push him to the ground and just walk away.
Yeah, it's obvious to everyone else what he was doing, maybe not to coach, but everyone else knew just exactly what just happened, and you basically stuffed him on the ground. So he's now 10 times as embarrassed as he was before, and decides not to take another shot at you. Lets you walk away. So in the meantime, we have Alice Wondersprang looking through garbage, which is nothing that her guidance counselor would suggest to her at any time.
Yeah, and this is the garbage behind the Halloran video shop.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So are you in the dumpster?
I don't think it's a dumpster. I think it's like two, metal garbage pails with beaten up lids.
All right.
And so she's, she's looking at them. They're not too full because it's sort of, for a video rental shop, it's kind of still early. Most of their business is going to be in the evening. But she's looking in there. She doesn't find any Twizzlers.
Hold tight. Don't get ahead of the game master.
Oh.
I would like you to I would like you to make an investigate roll, please.
Oh, okay. Oh man, we're playing a game, aren't we? Okay. I had the whole thing worked out.
I know.
Okay.
I just enjoy sapping you of your.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, robbing me of my momentum. Investigate.
Investigate it is.
All right.
0 successes. Do you want to spend a luck and re-roll, or do you want to check your check your skill?
I'll spend a luck and re-roll. How do I spend the luck?
Just
1 luck point.
Yeah, take a 1 luck point off.
What?
Yeah, so up at the top, just keep track of it. You have a max luck point and a luck point, so it looks like you have 1 luck point maximum. So just take the luck point down to a 0.
Okay. And how do I roll that?
Same thing. It's just another roll exactly the same.
Oh, just
skill.
just another investigate. Okay.
Correct.
Gives you a reroll, yeah.
Did it roll?
Not yet.
Investigate.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
There we go.
Took a
Yeah,
second.
you got it.
All right, 1 success.
Really? I did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
So
1 success.
yeah. So hold tight. Let's see here. Investigate. So over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I did bring you guys over, right? Oh yes.
So now I can. Okay, the ability to find hidden objects. So I can ask one of these questions. Is that
You can ask 2. You got a success, so you can ask 2 questions.
Yeah.
1 success gives
Okay.
you 2 questions on that list.
All right. Well, definitely what is hidden here and where is it, although we kind of know where it is.
So what do you? What's the first question?
Well, it would be what is hidden here in the trash.
Okay. So the question is, what is here? So the interesting part isn't the trash. So as you're going through it, you're pretty much, if anyone had come up on you, they'd probably see like half a girl hanging out of a garbage can as your entire front half is, without reservation, just in that can to get as far to the bottom as she needs. etc.
Yeah, like a raccoon.
Yeah, like a raccoon, exactly like a raccoon. So you dig through it, and there's just nothing. There's a lot of like shipment containers, cardboard. Pardon me. There's a lot of like just general, dust and dirt that something would have been swept up, that kind of thing. You do see like uh, not candy packages, but like the packaging that like if the packaging that if you had gotten like ordered a case of Twizzlers that it would have come in, and the same thing for the popcorn, etc. But the interesting thing that you find is actually underneath it, or right behind it rather, and it is a fallout shelter type
Behind the
door
garbage pails?
behind the garbage doors.
Okay.
So there's this thing
Yeah,
again in years past. People would get the bomb shelters. This is in businesses. This was also used to bring goods down into the basement of a business, or most likely like some kind of food place, and so they didn't have to come in the front door, etc. This is Ninawake, so who knows what this building was 30 years ago. So the interesting part is that this is here's a kitty again. So the door is really well taken care of. The paint is nice and done in. That's protecting the wood, and there's a shiny new master lock on there. So that's the weird oddity that's hidden there, kind of behind the garbage cans, where you'd have to actually, move the garbage cans to get a good look at it, that kind of thing.
So he has a second
let's
question.
see. What would the second question be?
How to get past that lock?
I'm thinking. Yeah. How do I get past the lock and through the door?
Okay, so as I said, the thing is rather structurally sound, and there's a nice lock on there, so you would have to damage it. Either the door or the lock in some fashion in order to get past it.
Is it a key lock or a combination lock?
It's a key lock, master lock.
Made in Milwaukee.
Made in Milwaukee. I actually have no idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Master Lock's made in Milwaukee.
Well, there you go. Made in Milwaukee, nearby.
All right.
The cat's looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?"
Well, I'm looking at it in frustration.
Is the
I need that key. I need that key.
All right. In the meantime, we cut to Mikey Wong and Jude Walker. What are you guys doing?
I think the scene is we're bicycling towards her house at this point. Like we went back to Jude's house.
Looked in the white pages, by the way, that was a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. We had to go look up her address, so we grabbed the telephone book.
Are you still dressed as a Grateful Dead farmer?
Yeah.
Nice.
And look it up. Write it down, because I would never tear the page out of the phone book, especially somebody else's phone book.
Funny.
And then we're biking over there, honing in on the house.
Cool.
I see it as like a single story, kind of like a Frank Lloyd Wright prairie home.
Cool.
Like,
but a knockoff, right?
Yeah.
A knockoff
like,
of a Frank Lloyd.
Yeah, not a real one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Inspired. Yeah. We'll like ditch our bikes before we get to her lot, like at the empty lot where they're currently building a new house or something. And then kind of like sneak around to the side where the garbages are.
Cool. Let's see here. Who wants to make the investigation roll here? Who's leading this investigation?
She was really good at investigating.
I am not an investigator.
All right, Jude, investigate away, sir.
What do we do, Jude?
Yeah, what do we do?
Look for anything that doesn't look right.
Okay.
Detective 101. 0 successes.
I'm gonna roll a luck.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Oh my gosh.
luck.
All right.
Oh.
You have one more chance if you're willing to check a condition.
You have 9 dice to roll for this?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll mark injured.
Injured? Oh, okay. That sounds intriguing. Go for it.
Oh my god!
All right.
Rolls and not one of them is 6.
That's hilarious. So
Wow.
you guys are doing your thing. You're probably, because Jude is failing all these, you're probably like doing the dun,
Crazy.
dun, 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 kind of like doing the dive rolls across the driveway, pressing yourself up against the building, looking around, boom, boom, totally.
Yeah.
Literally everyone on the street can see what you're doing. It's not covert at all.
Feeling cool like a ninja, but looking more like John Belushi in Animal House.
Precisely. One thing that you guys will notice is that pointed as you kind of go around back, to kind of fill in the scene, like here's the street, house, driveway, garage. So basically, as you guys kind of go to the side door around the side towards the garage, you see on the garage in the corner is a rather large thing mounted there. It's like a long box with like glass over one side and a blinking red light. And it's looking right at you guys.
We're on camera.
Is that a camera?
That's a camera. For sure.
And this would be rather expensive in this day and age for this kind of thing. So this in itself is a clue. This is weird.
I'm actually gonna check my pride on this one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I can solve any mystery given enough time.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, re-roll. Awesome. Given enough time.
This would be if I don't get it, that'd be 36 rolls without one single 6.
Woo!
Oh, thank God!
Thank goodness.
All right, you did it. So
Wow.
so after all this, Jude kind of buckles down. He's like, "Let's get serious about this.
How did I get
This is
hurt?
serious face." So yeah, so you're kind of where are you focusing your newfound investigative focus?
I'm gonna start looking for things that might be like hidden in plain sight. What is hidden here and where is it?
Okay, so what is hidden here? Where is it? I'll say that is a good question. That's a really good question. Let's see, what is hidden here and where is it? Well, you guys have already seen
You
the.
get points for stumping the game master.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys have already seen the camera. You will see that there's actually a cable that's strung from the garage to the house itself overhead, and it kind of goes into this little pipe that normally probably electrical wiring would go through and kind of leads into the house. What's hidden here though? I'm going to say there's you're kind of going around the door, like the side door, and you're thinking there's a place in your head that's thinking maybe we can get in and get a better look. And as you're kind of looking up and down the door, you see this innocuous but interesting thing. So it's actually a piece of hair, and it's basically across where like the door and the door jamb meet at like around just below waist level or so. And it's really weird because it's a hair that's perfectly horizontal, and it's not it couldn't have been on accident that it was put here. This was on purpose.
Okay.
So I'll let you make of that what you will.
Seems like we can't go through there without giving ourselves away, but I think we're also already on camera.
Maybe try
My-
one of the windows.
Yeah. What? So did we? What about? So there's really nothing in the garbage didn't really reveal anything for us then, basically, out of
Correct.
this, right?
That's
So the idea that we're looking for something related to Twizzlers or food or the video or anything like that, it's really not, there's nothing like that popping up. So then Mikey's,
Weren't there supposed to be 2 questions, or is this a different situation?
No,
That is
he still gets
correct.
2 questions.
so one of the things that I'm wondering is, what does she not necessarily like do with the bodies, but like do with the results of whatever she's doing? Right? There's got to be some sort of like, I don't know. She's a technical person. She was doing this technical stuff, so she's probably doing some kind of experiment or something. There's got to be like failed attempts or something. There's got to be her failures around here somewhere, something like that.
Would that be under like what threats can I perceive here?
Can I try and open like a window?
Okay. Do you want to use your other question for your investigation or no? Let's ask that first. That comes first.
Okay, yeah, I guess how can I get into this house?
Okay. This I suppose a better question is how can you get into the house unnoticed?
Mm-hmm.
So in your investigations, you do see on the as you kind of cruise around on the front door, there's a little underneath the actual doorknob. There's a little disc, right, where you normally would put in a key, and instead, if you move it aside, there are some buttons in there. There are 3 of them. So
Okay.
if you could bust this in some way or figure it out, that's a way in.
Hey, Mike, do you think you could probably whip something up for this?
I can do that.
I can do that. So let's see here. Yeah. So does Mikey want to roll a calculate?
Okay. Woohoo!
Ooh, 2 successes. Nice. All right.
I know this
So
lock. It's the Schneider Peedliker.
That was 7 dice that
Series
you rolled.
203.
You rolled 7 dice, got 2 successes. I rolled 36 dice and I got 1.
that's a lot of probabilities for you there, buddy.
RNG, dude. RNG.
All right. So in this case, your knowledge, the 1 success will get you past the lock, and I'll say for you get 1 question for the other success.
Ability to know how it works, how to use them. If you succeed, 2 questions. So how does it work? So basically, how can I get through it, and then I get?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is the first success gets you. I'm going to say for purposes of this gets you past the lock. You figure out 203 or 213. But if you
Oh,
want, but I'm saying the second success will give you. I'll give you a question for that off this thing here.
okay.
If you want, if
Okay.
you choose to want it, you don't have to use it. But I'm giving that option since you did have the extra.
Okay. So then I don't get to use the bonus effect. Ask one question and take +1 die on something. Okay. What problem could it cause? Is it illegal? What's its purpose? How does it work? How can I use it? Who built it? Yeah. So I guess getting in here. If I'm already bypassing the lock, can I use the question after we open the door?
The question would have to be about the lock.
Okay,
That's
so like, how
this role.
about
This role is all about the lock.
what is its purpose then? Like, why would she have such an awesome lock on her door?
So what's its purpose?
Like,
Its
what's it
purpose.
protecting?
Oh, well, I think actually that's pretty obvious. It's protecting entry to her house.
Okay.
But I'll kind of answer your question sideways. So the purpose of this lock would normally be at some kind of like an internal door on some kind of classified facility. You've probably read about this in Popular Mechanics. Oh yeah, we got all the incredible stuff outside to keep out people, and then once you're in, this is a lock that you would then use to, you know, establish limited access if you needed to, that kind of thing.
Right.
So this
Okay.
would be used at some kind of classified facility, generally.
Oh, interesting. I wouldn't. Kind of wonder if this is really her house.
What does it look like when we go inside? Oh, hey, maybe don't watch. There's a hair here that's kind of just crawling. I don't want to break it.
I thought that was on a different door.
Oh, was it on a different door?
You notice
on
it
the
on the
back
side
door.
door. You guys didn't really
Oh,
look to see if there's one here. I'll say there isn't.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it seems this lock seems really out of place. This should be pretty interesting.
yeah. This is kind of honestly freaking me out a little bit.
All right. So let's hold you there. Let's swing back to Alice and Andy. By now, Alice has finished up uh, her surveillance or her search of the garbage cans and subsequent find, and Andy's done with practice. So you guys will probably meet up at the uh, hideout. So,
Okay.
what happens when you guys meet?
Well, what did you find, Alice?
I found. I didn't find anything in the garbage, but behind the garbage pails, there's a door. That looks like it. It leads to the basement of the building. But it's not. For this kind of thing, it's like this used to be an old bakery or something. This is not an old door. This is not the old bakery door. It's a brand new door. It's got a brand new Milwaukee master lock. And there's got to be something interesting on the other side of that door. But we need a key to get in, or we need to break the lock. I prefer a key because it might let us be able to get in and get out without anybody knowing we're there.
So they probably keep the key to the padlock in the store.
Maybe.
I wonder if we go into the store, if we could, if like I distract Well, depends. Now, if Mrs. Halloran's there, we're probably screwed. But if it's that college girl, I could probably distract her while you go and see if you can find the key. Maybe it's an idea.
Do we want to wait for?
Yeah, I think we should probably wait for the guys just to see what kind of compare notes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So you guys want to hold there for a second? We'll finish up the scene with Mikey and Jude and have you guys meet up at the hideout.
I'll go put some Huey Lewis on the turntable.
Nice. Good job.
Okay.
Are you going to do like the American Psycho monologue of Huey Lewis in the news? Was that a thing back then? I can't remember. It took place in the 80s technically. Good times.
Psycho? I don't.
It was. I think that was not a 80s. It took place in the 80s, but yes.
Yeah, I think that was from the 90s. That movie.
Yeah, at least.
But I'll probably throw on the sports album. That was a pretty good one.
Awesome. So, Mikey and Jude, you've now broken and entered. What are you doing?
We're gonna go deeper. We're gonna find another door that has another lock like that.
All right, this time, Mikey, you're the investigator.
Please.
Me? What, we have another line? Are you? Oh, so this is. In this case, we're
You're just investigating.
investigating. Like, okay,
We don't know what you're gonna find.
Find in this house.
Yeah, like you
Right.
may not know what you're looking for yet. Ooh, two
Okay.
successes. Oh, that's the calculate. Sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't roll that. Yeah. Investigate.
No.
Gets 0.
You want to check
Again,
anything or?
I'll burn a luck. Let's burn a luck. And investigate again.
3
3
successes.
successes.
Oh, nice.
I rock.
You're rocking this investigate thing.
See, Jude, this is how you do it.
Oh my God. You did not say that.
Rub it in.
Yeah, he's a little egotistical that way for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So you get. Let's start off with.
I think he's impressing himself that he's being able to do this without his handheld computer.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. It's like running naked, but here we are.
Yeah.
He's probably just like opening up the panel and like moving wires around.
Funny. All right. So, you got a total of 4 questions if you want them.
Wow.
Mikey.
Well.
Add one, and I can use these bonus effects, right?
Assuming you're using information that you gain from this.
Oh, okay. When you use the information.
Yeah. So if you get some information from this, any subsequent roll, you get +1. Yeah.
All right, I gotcha. Okay, so what's hidden here, and where is it?
Oh, interesting.
Where is this door? Is this just a door to another room?
No, this is. They went in the front door.
The basement.
No, they just went in the front door of the house.
Yeah, but now they found another door.
No, that was Jude talking. I've yet to describe anything in this house.
Okay.
Yes. So what is hidden here and where is it? Let's see. So you guys are going through things. Mikey, you notice over at the bookcase there are several books kind of on movies, what's popular, stuff you'd expect someone who actually runs a video store to have, right? Mixed in with that is
look at this.
Yeah, is a book by Tolstoy. Completely out of place here, and it's nice and thick. And when you kind of take it out of curiosity, it kind of flips open, and you find that it's one of those books with like the hollowed out half inside. And there, in there is a micro cassette recorder. with like about 3 cassettes just sitting there.
What is all of this?
This is Tolstoy's War and Peace, but inside it looks like it's a recorder. Let's hear what it has to say. I hit play on the recorder. If it's
Okay.
got a tape in it. If it doesn't, I'm gonna grab
Yeah,
the latest tape.
Yeah, there's a tape in it. Jude, what's your dad's name? Don't make me look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Actually, is it on your thing here?
It's in our DMs probably.
Oh,
But
yes,
I
it
haven't
is.
thought it was out in a minute. There it is. Yeah. Jacob Walker.
Jacob. So you hear Jacob Walker, the voice of Jacob Walker, which both of you are familiar with.
Okay.
And it's like at first it's some mumbling, and then you hear Halloran's voice, and then what was the name of the next project you worked on? And and Mr. Walker says it was it was the project Forestall. It had to do with, and then he goes on in it's basically a bunch of like tech talk that doesn't make really any sense to you guys. You can't pick a whole lot out, but he kind
About
of,
an aircraft carrier that travels back in time to Pearl Harbor.
that's already been done. That's already been done. But
That was the USS Forrestal in that movie, right?
I have no idea. Just what's the word? But yes, anyway, so he basically, you hear Walker, your father, Jude, talk about his project in a very kind of relaxed, almost drunk sounding voice. And it's this tape goes on for about another 5 minutes, and there's quite a lot of stuff that you know for a fact your dad would never ever 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 talk about in with the family. This is private work stuff.
All right, so second question, what does this mean?
Interesting. So the let's see. So what does it mean, having found the thing? So it's obvious that at least here and likely other places she is stashing information that is being stolen from Eldrin Labs. And through interviews with people who work there.
That's interesting.
What do you do?
Continuing the investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
What threats could I perceive here? Like, there must be something else that's coordinated. Like, she's got like something that helps explain how she's making this happen, or some kind of aftermath.
Gotcha. So I mean, the investigation is limited to what's here. I will say that, um, yeah, what threats can you perceive here is a question. The answer is, as you kind of go around the house and kind of continue, widen your search, in a next to her bed in a lockbox, in a box that's not actually locked, is a small pistol.
It's dangerous. Okay.
I don't like it here. I don't like it here, Mike.
I'm gonna pocket the tapes, but leave the well, I'm gonna pocket the tapes and the cassette recorder and put the book back on the shelf.
Okay.
This is something my dad should know about.
Excellent. All right.
So I'm trying to figure out if there's one last question I can use. Not knowing.
has happened here?
What's that?
What has happened here?
What has happened here? I guess
Okay.
if there's something else, what has happened here?
Let's see. What's a good way to answer that one? I will say I suppose the best thing I can think of is just to say to answer that with espionage. There's espionage going on here.
Okay.
Mike, this is spies, right? Mike, this is spies. This is spy stuff, right, Mike?
This is definitely spy stuff.
Oh,
We
this
really
isn't
have to
good.
go to the authorities or something with
Oh,
this.
we gotta get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, suddenly you guys hear a car pull into the driveway.
Oh, Mike.
What do? You have 5 seconds. 4 seconds.
Yeah.
3
Back
seconds.
window.
2 seconds.
We're gonna try and open the back window.
Back window.
All right, yeah. All right, you guys are out the back window. We'll cut to you guys breathlessly running into the hideout to meet with Andy and Alice.
Oh man, this isn't
You
good,
guys won't
guys.
believe what we ran
Oh,
into.
it's not good. Not good at all.
It's like, oh my god, everybody's talking at once. I can't take it.
Oh, there was a gun. They had a gun.
And somebody was pulling into the driveway. We just made it out of there in a nick of time.
What did you guys find?
Oh,
Yes.
a gun.
That's awesome. What is this?
Cool. What's on it?
It's espionage.
It's
This
spy stuff,
Halloran
and
is a spy.
this is my dad. It's to, like she talked to my dad, and my dad told her things he would never ever say.
One.
Dad even work for Eldrin?
Yeah, he works for. That was like, I mean, I don't know if he works there anymore. Does he still work there?
Yeah, he still works here.
Listen
He
to
still
this.
works there.
So I played what's
You
on the
just
tape.
clicked it on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys hear the
Yeah.
same thing I described
Alright.
before.
Sure.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, we have to get this to. I don't know if we should take it to my dad first or take it to the authorities.
We should talk to my dad about it.
Yeah,
Or your dad.
the authorities won't do anything. They always just sort of. You can't trust them.
This is my dad on the tapes.
What did you guys find?
Tell them, Alice.
We found a door. We found a door that leads into the basement of the shop that doesn't look like the old door that must have been there from back when this was a bakery. It's a new door, well built, and it's got a padlock on it that needs a key to open.
And no
What
key.
I want to know is, what has this espionage got to do with Twizzlers?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same drug that made Jude's dad sort of tell information he wouldn't normally tell.
That's what I'm wondering.
We all did kind of
Jude,
just fall asleep.
can we?
Is there anything
is there
written
any
on
way we
these
can
other
find
tapes?
out if? Yeah, are there any dates or times or anything?
Nothing written on him, no.
I guess I would be kind of quickly scanning the current tape and then checking the other ones to see if there's a recording of us.
Yeah, see who else is recording. There's recorded, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys go through all the tapes. I think I said there were like 3 in addition to the one that was in there. So you go through and you find pretty much exactly the same thing. It's Halloran's voice. She asks a question of someone, and an adult voice answers back. And again, they sound like they're drunk partially or something like that.
So was the movie that they were watching last night, is that in the background or something while she's interviewing his dad?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh.
Well,
And just other people.
Did anybody recognize any other voices?
Yeah. So Mikey,
Mikey,
your dad works
you
at
you had
the.
an incident with her. Is your dad on any of these tapes?
You
No.
good?
Yeah. So Mikey, you would know that your dad is not down for that whole renting videos crap. Rots your brain. You could be reading a book. So his voice is
it must have
absolutely
been my
not on
mom
there.
then.
Yeah, there's no there. Your family is not on there.
All right.
Okay.
So do we try to find out more about this and try to get in the door, or do we take this back to my dad or to Jude's dad?
I think we have to find more.
Okay. Well, I think
Yeah,
we should.
let's
I think we should.
get in that door.
We should leave the evidence here in a safe place.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
I'm gonna put it in one of like the old leftover caskets.
Casks.
Just an empty
Casks.
cask, yeah.
A casket is a different
not
thing.
a casket.
Yeah, not a
There's
casket.
no vampires down here.
It's a great idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll put it in one of the old empty casks.
Cool. All right. So let's see, where are we at? So why don't we? I think it's an appropriate time to do some XP as we kind of break from this point. You guys have done very well. I'm impressed. So let's see. All about bringing up the XP edge. I should probably have memorized this by now, but I have not.
I wrote it into the notes of my character sheet.
Oh, it's there. So I always have to scroll down a bit from where I start. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alrighty. Who would like to do XP first tonight?
I'll go.
Alright. Alright. Mikey Wong. Did you participate in the session?
I did.
Excellent. Let's see. Sorry. Gotta do something real quick.
I've been in trouble with
Yes.
for my problem or my relationship. Yes, definitely.
Yes. Did you use or struggle with your pride?
Definitely used my pride.
Okay.
I'm the guy. I'm the tech guy.
Awesome. Let's see. Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
I think so.
I would say that's fair.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And have you learned something new? If so, what is it?
Well, I've learned that we have like high level espionage going on right here in Ninawake.
Fair enough. All right. 5 XP for Mikey Wong.
All right.
All right. Who'd like to go next?
I'll go.
All right, Jude. Did you participate in this session, Jude?
Yes.
That's one. Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationships?
No.
Okay. Did you use or struggle with your pride? I think you actually checked your pride, so yes.
That's right.
Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
Yes.
I would say so. And have you learned something new? If so, what is it?
Yeah, my family might be in the middle of a giant government espionage situation. We were probably drugged.
Good to know.
Yeah,
All right.
a little something new.
Yes, a little something. So 4 XP for Jude Walker. All right. Who's next?
I'll go. I'll do it.
All right. Andy went first. Let's go, Andy. Andy, did you participate in this session?
Yep.
Excellent. Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationships?
Not this time.
Not this time. Did you use or struggle with your pride?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I mean,
Did you put?
Not really.
Yeah. Did you put yourself at danger or at risk for the other kids?
I wouldn't call Ethan a danger at this point.
He's a punk. The irony is, if Ethan heard that, they'll just make him that much more mad. All right. What has Andy learned that's new? So what is it?
Outside of just echoing what the others have said about this conspiracy thing. I don't know if that counts or not.
Yeah,
but
that does. Yeah, that's absolutely you're part of this. So, all right. So it looks like 2 for Andy this time, and then let's hit Alice. Alice, did you participate in the session?
Yes.
Excellent. Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationships?
In trouble.
I'll say this
I don't think
this.
trouble is.
I think this does count for your problem. We definitely did some work on that, so let's call it yes for that one. This is your
Okay.
problem is very specific about this, so that's cool. Did
Yeah,
you use or
okay.
struggle with your pride?
Don't take shit from no one.
I don't
It's
think
sort of
so.
like, I don't know. It's kind of like Alice's, standard attitude, but I don't know if there's anything really specific yet.
Yeah, no. Okay, we'll call that a no. Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
I would say just sneaking around and investigating is
Yeah.
inviting
You could have
risk,
been
but
you could have been discovered. Yep.
Sure. All right, let's
Yeah.
call it 3. And have you
Could
learned
have been
something
caught on
new?
camera.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have been caught on camera. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Have you learned something new? If so, what is it? Or is it pretty much the same as the others?
Well, pretty much the same with the others. Yeah, we've got, there's some espionage going on. I mean, I learned about the door, but that's part of the whole espionage thing.
Gotcha.
Also, I certainly a new thing I learned was how would that fit in? I mean, I have this accident report now, which I didn't have before. I don't know how that would fit in. I think
Interesting.
that goes under the problem thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I would
Struggle
say
with
so.
your
So we
problem.
already covered
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But
Okay.
yes.
So I learned what everybody else learned.
Okay, so 4 XP for Ellis.
Yeah. Mhm.
And
All right.
being at the hideout, that heals
Yeah, you.
injury.
Yeah, well, between sessions, you do get healed, and it's not just being at the hideout, but it's like all of you guys kind of sharing or talking about stuff. That's the 2 ingredients that cures all your conditions. But since this is the end of the session, we'll start afresh next time. Yes, all your condition will be cleared. Definitely. Cool. Awesome. All right, so yeah, that's
I have
awesome.
a question again on just the mechanics.
Mhm.
I know last time I asked about if I could reshuffle attributes, and I can't. I'm trying to remember though, can I reshuffle skills or
No, the
is
only
that
no,
okay?
that's
But I can add to them. I can add to them, but I can't reshuffle them.
correct, and you can spend XP
Right.
to add to them. You can, however,
Yes.
shuffle
Okay.
your other stuff. So, for example, let's see here. So, Alice. So you can, however, at the between sessions, at your leisure, you can shuffle your pride, your problem, your drive.
Yeah.
Those things can be
Okay.
changed at the end between sessions,
Sure.
basically. So if you do decide
Okay.
that something else would be better for you, feel free to do so. Just say so. That's kind of why I bring up the beginning of the session with the, tell us about your character and its pride, problem, drive,
Yeah.
etc.
Yep.
Just to establish what it is, if
Right.
it's changed between sessions, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Cool. All right, so good session, guys. You guys are seriously getting into stuff. I enjoyed this sleepover. That's awesome. And the subsequent police visit.
Yeah, man, that kind of just flowed in that felt like it was planned, but it wasn't. And it was really cool.
Oh, the sleepover idea?
A sleepover and then leading into this mystery that we're on now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the Halloran video one. That's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad it worked out. That's
Yeah, it
awesome.
did work out really well.
Yep. So, yeah, this is a really great session, guys. Again, this will be the second mystery that'll stretch over 2 sessions, but that's totally okay. I love everything. I love the mundane scenes, and the sleepover was awesome. I kind of want to get to know these kids and this bond they have. We got to see a little more of that this session, so I'm all cool with stretching mysteries across sessions. That's awesome. Please do it as you need.
I was wondering if could Jude learn something new by having learned about Jiffy Pops?
Jiffy Puffs. That is some part of the outside world that
Oh,
he
yeah.
perhaps didn't know about. I think more learning about Tom Cruise is more of an important learning moment. For
Oh,
Jude.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
But we
culturally.
never did get to watch Legend.
Yeah.
That's
No.
true.
Damn it! It's overdue by now. Shit.
Damn.
Awesome.
Well, we're gonna be there anyways, you know.
Maybe we can use that. Maybe we can use that as a distraction
Ooh,
when we're looking for the keys.
nice. Already
Yo.
thinking ahead, guys.
Technically, we've still got the money in our
Yeah.
pocket because she gave it to us for free, so we can re-rent it.
Ooh, because
Mm.
you're badasses. Cool. Awesome. Great session. You guys are awesome.
Oh,
Again, I
man,
hope.
I've got ideas. We can return, especially since we can return a videotape that hasn't been rewound. And while she's putting it in the rewinder, we can lift her keys. Sorry,
Ooh.
I'm getting way ahead of us here.
That's all right.
Let's do
I
another
enjoy your
session.
enthusiasm. So just keep it going for a whole week. Can you do that for me? Can you like literally keep this riding for 7 days? Do that for me, Dr.
I
Oculari.
might estrange my
Okay.
family, but I'll do it.
All right. And Robert, you get to turn on your fans any moment now. You're like, oh God,
Yeah.
God damn it, Scott, will you stop talking, please?
It's right now it is 111 degrees.
Oh my God, look at this
Oh,
self-sacrifice. All right, let's start. Okay, so let's say bye to my players. Starting with Robert.
Goodbye. It was fun.
He's still alive.
I will
And
take-
Tim, we have Tim.
Hi, thanks.
Aaron.
Thank you.
And Dr. Oculari.
Till next time.
All right. So, and of course, I'm Scott's Case Files. If you're watching this on Twitch, all my stuff is below. If you hit the about, if you're watching this on YouTube, then all the links are social links and stuff are down in the thing. You know, like, subscribe, etc., all the good stuff. And I hope to see you all soon. I will definitely see you guys next week. So, be good to each other, stay out of trouble, and go forth and do no harm and all that kind of good stuff. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.
Bye.